Hey guys, thanks for joining in to the video today. I love you all, by the way, for joining in. Now, today's topic, if you haven't guessed by my thumbnail, is how transgendered has being trans has impacted my life. It's some good and some bad, but mostly really bad. And I'm not saying that being transgendered is a bad thing. It isn't. But there are some cons to coming out. Okay. First off, you come out and your family might not want to be near you, want anything to do with you. In my case, that's what I've experienced. Not all the time. Kind of like Maya, Steph, and Chloe, their parents are really supportive from what I've heard. And that's great. I wish I had parents like that. Ew, my boo bitches. But unfortunately, my mom is dead, my dad is dead, and my grandparents are the only parental that I have. And, that's not a good thing sometimes because my grandmother and my grandfather, my aunts and uncles, all have said that they support me, but they don't want to see me like this, like I am right now, as Zoe. Okay? So, that does happen. I've lost friends because of me coming out, and I've gained friends because of me coming out. So there's a pro. I've learned who my real friends are. Pro. I've learned a lot by being trans, by coming into this community. I'm just now getting into the actual community, but I've been dressing and acting the gender I identify as since I was like 10 years old. I do it in my room. I do it for hours in my room. But, I wish my mom would have been able to see me today. I know she would support me. And I still love my mom. Even if she didn't support me, I still would be around her every day. But what sucks is her own mother doesn't support me like that. Now, my grandmother surprised me a few times. After I came out in 2009, there will be a video of me coming out. But after I came out in 2009, she would, hey, do this chore in the house and I'll give you this much a week. Okay, cool. So, I'd save up $25 at a time. 3 weeks, that's $75. I go to Walmart, buy me $75 worth of stuff. And she was okay with that. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go get me some of my clothes. She goes, oh, okay. And she'd go grocery shopping. We'd meet up at the van at her car. And, that was nice. My little cousins had came over back home. And she would, dang, those were nice. But she would spend a lot of time with them. And, that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I was not mad at her. I was not jealous. I was proud. I was proud to have a grandmother actually wanted to get to know these kids that she's only seen once. Now, unfortunately, she's babysitting a lot. But she went to Walmart one day and bought me a 2-piece bathing suit. Okay, I was still not that skinny. I was about 190 pounds at that time. And she pulled me into her room. She goes, look, I feel bad that I haven't been able to spend time with you or buy you anything, so I'll buy you this. I looked at her, I'm like, Grandma, I've had X amount of years with you. These boys haven't had that long. Don't worry about me. I understand 100%. Go stop spending your money on me right now. Go buy them stuff. Go spend time with them. Take them out to Chuck E. Cheese. Take them to wherever. This is your time. Because at the time, we didn't know how long we was going to have with them. Okay? They are, like I said, she's babysitting them more than anything because mom and dad are working, paying the bills. It's still perfect. Not an issue. I didn't care. I understood exactly where she's coming from. Because if I was in her position, I'd be spending all the time I could with them. I still want to. Because they are my cousins and I love them. They look up to me. But unfortunately, trans, so they don't want me around. Oh well. Another con that I do have to admit to is finding a job. It's very difficult to go to an interview as Zoe and hope to get hired. I mean, don't get me wrong, I filled out applications and, your preferred name, I put Zoe. They call me in for an interview, I go in as my male self. Ooh, I about said my name. And I'd have to tell them at the interview, it's like, hey, by the way, I'm trans, because they'd ask about that name. Why is your preferred name Zoe? Oh, I'm transgendered, MTF, male to female. They're like, oh, wow. And I never get a call back. So, I've learned just wait till you get hired on and then go in if you're the gender you identify as. So, which gets really confusing sometimes, because if you have a name tag, by the time you go in as your alternate self or your actual self, however you want to look at it, your first name is on that, and you're like, Bob. Great. That's the guy's name. Your boss is like, but you're a guy. Do I look like a guy? Can we change it? No, you only get one. You got a Sharpie? Like, I'm not even joking. That does happen. Not to me, because I've never worked at a job where I've had to have a name tag. But it does happen. I know of it happening a few times. But, and FYI, Bob is not my name. It's just a generic name. Okay, so I have to turn my camera around because my phone keeps stopping the video. And it's bugging the crap out of me. But, yes, it does happen that you will get a name tag and it sucks. You just have to push through it. Eventually you will get to fix that later on down the road. Bug. I didn't do that. But, it does happen and it sucks. I hate to hear about it, but I do. It's also really hard to find a date. Because, you either have a male or a female that you can date. I'm pan, so I don't care. If I like your personality and your body's good looking to me, I like you. I don't care what genitals you are or what you identify as. It does not bother me. But that doesn't mean that's everybody. For the most part, you only have straight, gay, and bi. And, even the bi, they don't want to date a male to female or a female to male. And even in the transgender world, a lot of them just want to date a cisgendered man or a cisgendered woman. And it gets really deep and complicated. I've got dating apps where I've talked to plenty of guys and, they get interested in me and I'm like, oh, did you read my bio? Like, no. I'm like, oh, shoot. I spill the beans and that's it. They quit. Which sucks. But, it's what you have to deal with being trans. It's not the funnest experience out there. But eventually there will be a guy that comes along and I will snatch him up. And he will be mine. And all mine. But, it's going to take a little bit. And I'm okay with waiting. Like I said, I was married for 3 years. And I had a kid with my partner. Of course, if I have a kid, then she has to be female. That's just where the wheels landed. But I pause a lot because I have to think about what I'm going to say. It's just a very difficult thing to have to spill and talk about, but it is there. So for right now, I know it's not exactly 11 minutes or 10. Well, actually, no. Yeah, it's going to be about 9 minutes, almost 10 right now. For that, I'm going to grab my vapor. Can't wait to get a new tank. I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all Wednesday. Oh, yeah. And real fast, Instagram, Facebook. I keep forgetting that, so I have to keep adding it in. And don't forget to subscribe, that like button, and that little bell notification to help me out.